Alright, so version 3.3 is live on both Southeast Asian and global servers, I think on the Japanese server as well, and I have just updated, but it seems like my game is giving out some sort of like static sound, so I'm just here to claim this keychain and the extra crystals, and an expansion supply card, how about that? Or I'm not sure if it's like gonna be really obvious, but I'll just play something on audio from the game.
今週はよく頑張ったわね。その調子でお願いね。
Right? So anyway, I can only pull the next day because I don't really have time right now, so I'll cut to that. Okay, so this is day 2 of the expansion for the Herrscher of Reason, and there are these bundles that are really just great value for money, so I'm just gonna go ahead and buy them all. So like on the first day, a lot of people have been pulling for it. I've already seen multiple people in my armada getting like double S or some even triple S Herrscher of Reasons. I probably wouldn't be going so far. I do think I would like her at double S, but we'll have to see how it goes with like the equipment, because for the S rank Valkyrie, I do actually have the counter at 65. So I remember it was like what, 18,200 crystals to do 65 pulls, but now I also have 28 expansion tickets, and that would bring it down to that would be worth like, I don't know, 8,000 crystals probably. So I could top probably another 30,000 crystals, but I'm not gonna do it because that's not gonna be enough for double S. And so my goal is just to get like S and hopefully all the equipment, and that'll be great. Because, wait, did you hear that? I already got her! Somewhere in this pool, I got her! I heard like the sound for getting the new Valkyrie. Wow, that's crazy! It can't be any of the other Valkyries because I already have them all. So, she's definitely somewhere in here. God, that was fast. I mean, I'm totally grateful, it's just... Wow, that doesn't really happen often. It's probably just gonna be the last one, but, you know, it's great. Just wait, what? Well, would you look at that? 0 crystals spent and I already got the S rank Valkyrie. We could like call it a day. Oh wait, I still need her weapon. And hopefully all her stigmata. And we have... Okay, Valkyrie Ranger. It'll be nice if I got like 2 S rank cards in the same 10 pulls. If I got that, I'd just definitely go for double S. But, you know, as of now, without like a head start or anything, I mean, in the first 10 pulls it's pretty great. But it still is RNG. But anyway, now that I've got the S rank Valkyrie, we are going straight to equipment. So this time, because a lot of people have been saying that focus is better, I'm gonna give it a shot. I do actually have 10 tickets on the expansion supply. I mean, expansion equipment supply, so I'm gonna use that up first. And, you know, if I do get one of the 4 items within that one, I'm gonna stick to equipment expansion. But if I don't, then we'll move on to focus and we'll see how it goes with that. But I will say this, if I don't get good results from focus in the first 20 or 30 pulls, I'll just be switching back to equipment expansion, because if you add like 20 or 30 pulls to that number, you'd already get one of the raid ups, and you'd already cross it out of the list as well. And if you don't already know this, if you get something like, if I get the Key of Reason and focus and come back to equipment expansion, it does not cancel it out. So it's not like they read that you already have this piece of equipment, it's event-based. So I do get why they do that. It's like, oh, if we're gonna guarantee you a weapon that you already have, like maybe Blood Dance, right? A lot of people at this point would probably have Blood Dance, and they have a new, like, expansion that has Blood Dance in it, you're gonna want to give you a chance to get it as well. Oh, here we go, Stigma time! Yeah, wasn't expecting Velt anyway. Okay, so, like I was saying, so they don't cancel it out because it's based on the event and not based on your inventory, which I think makes sense. So we're pretty much done with equipment expansion for now, and we are going on to focused. I can't really remember the last thing I pulled. Oh, Star Shatter Frequent. Okay, yeah, now I remember. I gave it a shot, just a 10 pull, and I was hoping for either Vikrant or Beethoven T, but I was hoping more for Vikrant, so that was a really lucky pull. Alrighty, so anyway, we're back here on Focus. So for those of you guys who think that Focus is better than equipment expansion, well, I hope you're happy because I'm doing it right now. So I don't know if I'm gonna be doing it for like all my gacha and equipment from now onwards. I guess it also have to prove that it's better to me. But like I said, you know, it's just me. It's probably not which one I pull from. And in the case where you always have to rely on guarantees, oh, here we go. Huh. Alrighty, Otto Apocalypse. Oh, I've never gotten it before. Really? Yeah, so the same thing happened to us on the Chinese server. Like, I got Otto T and B and Zorro M and B. And then I got Welt M. And that was pretty much it because, you know, I'm totally FTP there, so... I mean, I'm grateful for getting anything that was rate up, but it was M, which was like, okay, by itself, not as strong as the other parts. Actually, just not as strong as T. T is like the one that... Oh, wow! Key of Reason! Wow! That was totally unexpected. That wasn't even a guarantee. Cool. Okay, so focus looking really good right now. Like really, really good. Alrighty, I don't know what to expect right now. I mean, I did use the B chips to buy all these tickets, but without any crystals spent at the moment, I already have the Herrscher of Reason and her weapon, which means she is basically functional at this point in time. But of course, I am going for the entire set. And for now, I'm still gonna do it on focus because, well, I got the Key of Reason, right? But I'm still not super confident because like I was saying, so with a 50 pull guarantee, 30 pulls is already more than halfway there. And if I have to reach 50 pulls to get a rate up from focus, I might as well do it where I get a guarantee, which is what I've always been saying, and is also the reason I usually choose equipment expansion over focus, because they share the same rates, and so if it goes south on focus, you don't have any safety nets, but if you do it on equipment expansion, at least the guarantee can kick in, and you might spend a lot, but you still get it. Okay, a weapon, Skoll and Hati. So that's a free Honkai crystal, and I say that because it's not at a guarantee, so I was probably 2 or 3 away from the guarantee. That was pretty good. Not necessarily a Honkai crystal now that we have the weapon resonators, but for me it's gonna be a Honkai crystal because there are still weapons that I want to upgrade. Alright, so 28,820 crystals left. That's enough to get an S-rank Valkyrie. But of course, I'm still gonna go for all the equipment, and still gonna do it on focus. Oh no, it's a weapon again! Oh my god. Focus is not looking too good right now. I mean, a while ago, it looked good when I got the Key of Reason that early, but now it's like weapon after weapon, and also, like, before I got the Key of Reason, I got Otto Apocalypse T. Well, for the first time, so that's not too bad, but still, it's nowhere near anything that's rate up, right? Well, anyway, I guess I'm gonna give it like 20 more pulls on focus, if within these 20 pulls I'm not getting anything from... Well, it has to be the Welt Stigmata set, because I already got the Key of Reason. So if it's not anything from the Stigmata set, I'm gonna go back to equipment expansion and, you know, have that safety net of every 50 pulls guaranteeing me something from the raid up set. Which is great, really. I mean, I might have made a mistake here. Weapon again! Skadi Ondurgud again! Okay, well, so 10 more pulls on focus. If I really don't get anything from Welt Stigmata set, I'm gonna bring it back to equipment expansion, and probably gonna do that for all other expansions from now on because of this. And yeah, I just feel that without a guarantee, it's really risky, especially for someone like me. I don't usually luck out on equipment easily. Like, yeah, the Key of Reason, that was a one-off. But after that, I'm getting pretty much the same results as I get with equipment expansion. So, oh, Stigma. Otto Apocalypse M. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much it. I won't be going any further on focus. I would probably push it to the 10 pull guarantee because that wasn't the 10 pull. And even if that happens to be one of the rate up items, I'm still gonna go back to equipment expansion because, I mean, I did like 30 pulls, right? And more than 30 pulls. Wait, Skadi Ondurgud twice. 2 Otto Apocalypse parts and like a few more for the Key of Reason, that would have gotten me one of the guarantees in the equipment expansion. Even if it was the Key of Reason, I would have crossed it out from the list, and it would be way easier to get the belt set. So yeah, if you guys still feel that focus is better, I mean, it's really best that you pull in the supply that you are most comfortable with, but for me, it's gonna be equipment expansion. Also, I'm just really making use of the fact that having a guarantee is really what makes the gacha system here unique, and yeah, guarantee, man. I don't even have to explain that. Anyway, this is the 10 pull guarantee. It's a stigma. Wow, Kallen him B. God. Okay. I'm done with focus. We are going back to equipment expansion because that's the way to go. So if I put all those focus pulls here instead of there, I would already have triggered one of the guarantees and be on my way to the next one. But, you know, live and learn. Okay, here we go, Stigma. Yeah, not Belt. But I'm now 30 pulls away from the guarantee, and well, at least there's a guarantee. Alright, it's a Stigma. Could this be... what? Otto Apocalypse again? They should just put his picture on the banner and be like, welcome to Velt and Otto Apocalypse's banner. And anyway, you know, regarding Otto Apocalypse, I'm kinda like speculating that he has Herrscher powers just because of the fact that he keeps experimenting with them. Also, he does have that divine key that can mimic the powers of other divine keys, the one that he used on Fuhua when, you know, they showed him like holding the judgment of Shamash. I mean, like pointing it at her. Oh, gotta clear this up. Be right back. Alrighty, and we're back. And so while I'm speculating stuff, there's something I recently did, which is watch Final Lesson for the first time. So yeah, when we were at that chapter, I thought it was gonna appear in the game, and so I just waited for the update, but it didn't appear, and, you know, everyone had been talking about it at that point, and I was like, okay, I'll find some time to watch it, but I never did until recently. So, yeah, I mean, while we're... Alright, Welt Yang B, yes! And it's not the 10 pull guarantee, so I'm like into the next 50 pull guarantee. Anyways, so back to Final Lesson. So it seemed like Himeko fell into something like another dimension, maybe looking something like the Sea of Quanta. And I definitely agree with people when they say like she's just missing in action and not confirmed dead. Because yeah, she's not confirmed and no one has like been able to retrieve her body, or they at least did not explore further on that part of the story. And so while we're speculating on stuff, I would like to think that she would be coming back as like the new type, which is Zelia as the quantum type, right? Oh! Huh. Calling him again. So apparently, there's raid up for all sorts of Stigmata. Otto Apocalypse, calling him, and not Welt Yang. So anyway, yeah, Zelia is the quantum type, right? And quantum has this other type that like counters it, and literally it's called Other. And yeah, so I'm pretty excited about the possibility of Himeko coming back as like an Other type and be like, hey, I just fell into the Sea of Quanta and I went through some transformation or found some power or something and just came back. And that'll be something that I would really look forward to. I mean, there's also the possibility that she's really dead, but I don't know. Anyway, then there's also that new upcoming battlesuit for Zelia. No one knows too much about it yet, but it should be an S-rank Valkyrie. But I don't think there's any gameplay on that yet. Oh, Stigma! Zorro B, okay. Well, we're not anywhere near the next 50 pull guarantee anyway, so it's cool. Oh, in the same 10 pulls! Great! This is like the third time I'm getting Skadi Ondurgud, jeez. Well, at least I already got the Key of Reason, so I'm okay with that. Oh! Otto Apocalypse T again! Well, I have no complaints about that. I got 3 rare items in the same 10 pull. It usually takes me 10 pull each, right? So, great, give me more of that, I don't mind. A weapon again, let me guess. Skadi Ondurgud. Well, if it was the Key of Reason, it would at least cross out, like, the Key of Reason from the 4 items here, which would be useful, but okay. Alright, so I'm still within budget, but I wasn't really expecting this. Like, I thought I would have some leftover so that I could go back into expansion and try to pull for more Herrscher of Reason character cards. But apparently, I'm still stuck trying to get the equipment, and I'm 15 pulls away from the next guarantee. I'm just hoping that I get the belt parts, and the Key of Reason will be like the last item on the list, and we'll just leave it there, and just let it, you know, stay until the event ends, right? That would be ideal. So if this one is a belt part, I'm gonna be really happy with it. But yeah, I am 15 pulls away from the guarantee, and so I'm gonna have to like pull again, I guess. But usually when you're like 20 to 15, okay. Alright, Welt Yang T. Excellent. But like I was saying, you know, from my observation, usually if you're 23 to about 14 pulls away from the guarantee, that 10 pull usually gets it. And it's not gonna leave you like 3 pulls or 4 pulls away from the guarantee 80% of the time that you're in that situation. And so it's like maybe 45 to a guarantee instead of 50. Of course you can't... Welt Yang T again? What? Man, if only that were M. Well anyway, it's still pushing the guarantee down. I'm just hoping that the next 50 pull guarantee is M. But, you know, from the amount of crystals I have right now, it seems really unlikely that I'm gonna complete the set. I'm still 22,000 crystals away from, like, my full budget, but I don't think it's necessary, because there are a lot of things that I can do within this time period to get crystals. Usually within a month, I could get about 10 to 13,000 crystals. I guess it's 10 because 3,000 would come from the monthly card. And this banner is open for the next 20 days, so within that period of time, I will definitely be able to gather enough crystals and not have to buy any more, and I can keep the rest of the budget and spend it on like the next update. Okay, so here we... Nope, calling him again. Oh man. Alright, but I am like 2 away from the next guarantee again, so I'm gonna do single pulls to push it out. If that gets me Welt M, that'll be great. If that gets me a Key of Reason, then I know that I'm 50 pulls away from the entire set, which will be fine too. Oh! Kallen him. Okay, so that means I'm not as close to the next guarantee as I thought I was, and that was the 8th pull. So... Wait, that was the 9th pull, sorry. So, that means I have to pull 9 more for the next 10 pull guarantee. 2400 is about 8 pulls, close to 9, but still not quite there yet. So, you know what? I'm just gonna pull for it, and if I really need that extra little bit of crystals to do the 9th pull, I'm just gonna go and clear a few stages and get some of the current event crystals, and then we'll see if that hits the guarantee or not. Oh, 6 pulls in, and it's Nohime again. Okay. So yeah, that's pretty much it for now. I'm just gonna wait for crystals to come in before I start trying to get Welt Yang's M part. Oh, also, look out on the channel. I did do like 2 overview videos on the Herrscher of Reason and Void Drifter. I hope they are helpful in some way. But for me, it was like part of that guide submission thing, and we are supposed to get 500 to 2500 crystals. And it says per submission, so I'm not sure if it's like each guide is, or each overview in my case, is like a separate submission, or both of them count as one submission. So I'd be getting anything from 1,000 to 5,000 crystals if both of them are separate submissions, but otherwise I'd just be getting 500 to 2,500, which is great. And, you know, add that to all the crystals that I can be farming for, and I think Welt Yang is pretty much confirmed for me, just that I probably have to wait about 20 days. So if you want to know if I really succeed in getting that, you can follow me on Twitter or Facebook. I have been a lot more active there, but you know, in my case, active it's still like not as active as how other people use their social media accounts, but it's getting there. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys have the best of luck when pulling for your own Herrscher of Reason and her equipment. And I will see you guys next time.